Well, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we'll be learning how to create a bed sheet and a pillow in Blender. Yes, this is improved version of this. I can't figure out how did it blew up, but guess what? It did, right? So here's the other one. And yes, so this is the default splash screen of Blender 4.5.1 version. I will remove all the objects and turn on the screencast keys so you can see what's going on my keyboard. So first of all, let's add a plane, scale it 10 times, add a cube, scale it half along z-axis and move it up above the ground. But guess what? My OCD will not allow this little gap. So I'll be using vertex snap method and snap our cube to the ground. There you go. Now scale it twice along the x-axis and 1.5 times along the y-axis. And we have our bed. Kind of. Let's add a plane. This will act as our bed sheet. Scale it thrice. Now to make it act like a cloth, we will need to add more geometry to the plane. So more the geometry, more details and fine simulation you will get. I think 20 or maybe 40 will work. Yes. Before going any further, you need to unwrap our plane. So later it will be easy for texturing. Now let's move it to the edge of our bed. Now I think it's not symmetric on all the sides, so I will remove some faces from here. I know I'm obsessed with symmetry. Now under the physics tab, add collision to the floor and also to our bed. These objects will act as the collision objects for our bed sheet. Now add cloth modifier for our bed sheet. Then just simply hit space. Nice. It is looking very chunky. If I shade it smooth, it still looks weird. So I will need to add more geometry by subdividing it again. Now it's almost 80 times subdivided. So let's hit the space. In this simulation you can see these creases more. Now there is an issue. I think there are two issues. One is our cloth sliding into the oblivion, and other one is it is just passing through itself instead of colliding. It's just phasing through itself. So to fix that, first we will select our bed and increase the friction under collision tab. Other thing, we will select our cloth. Under the collision tab, there is self collisions. We need to enable it. Now hit the space. It's much slower now, but results are great. Now if I shade it smooth, it looks less chunky, but still it's chunky. So apply a subdivision surface modifier. More you increase the levels, more finer it will get. Alright, but right now our sheet is like a sheet of paper. To add thickness, we will add solidify modifier. Now I will add this modifier above the subdivision, means it is before the subdivision. This will smoothen out those nice edges. Always apply the rotation and scale. This will fix most of your problems. And yes, also the normals. There you go. But right now it's looking too plain. I need more wrinkles on these faces and those edges. So to do that, let's use sculpt and work my ass off till there are some results. Obviously not, I'm too lazy for that. So what I'll be doing is adding a force field called turbulence. Increase the strength to like 1000 and just hit the space bar. As you can see, it wrinkles our cloth. They are disappearing, so I will move this plane up a little so that our force field can act on it for enough time. There you go. That is really cool. As you can see, it's quite natural looking. I think I will keep this frame. Yes. I will. So it's looking really good, but let's add a fold. Let's fold this. Let's fold this side. So to fold it, what I will do is set the pivot point to an active element. Now I'll select all the vertices which I want to fold and select one active vertex. From there I will fold it to like be 90 degrees, and then again I will select a pivot, active pivot point, and from there I will again rotate it 90 degrees. So this will create something like a fold. And pressing the animation, let's see how it works out. It has got nice displacement. Okay, so it is looking really cool. This exact frame is really cool. Though our crease has gone, let's, yes, I think this frame is perfect. So I will be using this frame. Yeah. To conclude this simulation, I will apply the cloth modifier. And now let's create our pillow. So I will be removing the force field and let's hide our bedsheet for some time. Alright, let's bring cursor. Let's add a cube, scale it 0.4 times along x-axis and 0.6 times along y-axis. Scale it like 0.01 along z-axis. Let's bring that a little bit up. Now I will be adding some loop cuts, like almost 40 loop cuts this side and 25 this side. Apply the rotation and scale as well. Add a single loop cut in between and scale it along both the axes. This will give the pointy appearance to our pillow. Now, under the physics tab, select cloth. Wow, it disappeared because we are in the middle of our frame. Let's jump to first. Turn on the pressure. Increase the quality steps to 10. Then increase pressure to maybe like 60. Let's see how it turns out. Alright, it's bouncing away. So let's bring the pillow to something like here. Just duplicate another one here. And let's run the animation. It's almost similar. To give it a bit diversity, we will rotate this one to like 80 degrees and bring it down. Yes, same here. Let's see how it goes. Alright, I think pressure is too much. I will decrease the pressure to something like 30. Same for this one. Let's see. Right, it looks quite natural. I think I will decrease it to 10 or maybe 20. Yes, this might work. Let's make it less steeper. I think more. Yes, this might look great. So I will apply cloth modifier for this one, and about this, I think this is the best frame. So I will apply cloth modifier for this one. You can always tweak it a little bit like this. There you go. So you have your pillow and bedsheet of the scene. Now let's add materials for your scene. I will turn this into shader editor and add a material for link materials. Let's go to shader editor, select the principal BSDF, press Ctrl Shift T and select a good fabric texture. Like I have this denim texture, but I don't need the color value, so I will remove the color, and in the UV editor I will scale its UV like almost twice, maybe more. Yes, so I get this nice thread like texture from this normal value, which feels kind of very subtle and realistic. Same for the pillows. I will scale it twice. You can change its color to darker gray so you can easily see how it is turning out. There you go. Thank you guys for watching this video. Comment down any problems you are facing regarding this video. Make sure you have subscribed to the channel. Stay tuned.